Many people buy land and they forget to obtain a major document that is important in that transaction. A major document. And what is this document? That document is called deed of assignment. Some people call it, you can say it's deed of sales or deed of conveyance, whichever one. Now, deed of assignment is very important. It's very crucial. It is crucial in any real estate transaction. Whether you are buying land, you are buying property, whatever it is you are buying, please, deed of assignment is very important. Because I've come across some transactions of recent where people only collect, you hear what I have available is receipts. When it is not a virgin land, if it were to be a virgin land now, I understand. But receipts is only a proof of payment. It's just an evidence of payment. But what deed of assignment does is, let's look at the definition, is a contract or an agreement between the seller of a piece of land and the buyer, showing details and evidence that all title, rights, interest of ownership has been transferred to the buyer. It shows transfer. That's what really transfer interest, title, and right on that property to you, on that land to you. It is not enough to have just the receipts. Receipts is only an evidence of payments. What if the person denies later or something happened? But as long as you have your deed of assignment duly signed by a property lawyer, I'll be coming to that later, maybe in a subsequent video, talking about having a property lawyer or just a generalist lawyer. There are two different things and you need to know that as well. But that will be treated in a subsequent video. So it is important that you know. So what is the importance of deed of assignment? The major importance is that it is the document that transfers title, ownership, rights, and interests from the seller to the buyer. No other document does that. Even a C of O does not do that. The C of O still carries the name of the seller. You are now going to take your deed of assignment to the Ministry of Lands, where they will now issue governor's consent, where the governor will now consent. So you still need a deed of assignment even when you are buying a C or land that has C of O. That's why this document is very important and people trivialize it. I'm sorry, I wanted to get a particular land for a client and they were telling me that the only thing that is available is a receipt. Why? So please don't just collect receipts. Make sure a deed of assignment is prepared by a lawyer, if possible, a specialist, a property lawyer. So let's quickly look at the important aspects of the deed of assignment. When you look at the board, you see, number one is the date of transfer. Why is this important? You see some people, some Omonile especially, they sell one plot of land to maybe 3 different people, to 4 different people. How are you sure? If you get to the court of law, I'm not a lawyer, I need to issue a disclaimer. But one thing I've seen in real estate transactions in my short period of time, in the short period of time I have joined, I need to say this, is the date of transfer. That you were the one that bought it first. And the person has the right to sell to you. But later he went to sell it to someone else. So what we prove is the date of ownership. But date of ownership, some people, they don't want to put it there maybe because of stamp duty and some of those things. But that, we will not cover that in this video. So date of transfer is very important. Number 2 is detailed description of the property. What do I mean by detailed description of the property? You see some people, they want to prepare a deed of assignment and they'll just go to any place just to go and prepare it. They already have a template and that's what you will now sign between you and the seller. There should be a detailed description of the property. Where is the property located? Where is the address? If possible, if you are buying from Omonile, let the coordinates, let it be quoted in the details. If you are buying from a real estate company, which block, which plot are you buying? Let it be quoted. If you only have maybe a general template, then that could be any land. But what really says that it is that plot of land is that when they coordinate, just like I've said in a previous video that the coordinate of any land is more or less like the fingerprints of that land. So let the coordinate be quoted. If you are buying from if you are buying from a real estate company, let the block and the plot number, let it be quoted in the deed of assignment. So whether you are buying from a real estate company or you are buying from a deed of assignment or deed of sales or deed of conveyance is very important. So what is the next thing? It is the history of transfer of ownership from inception. The history of ownership is very, very important, is crucial, is cogent in any real estate, in the deed of assignment, history of transaction of ownership, right from the first family. If it is from the ancestral owner, then the history as well. How was it transferred to them? How did they come about the land? How did they come about it? At least nobody brought land from heaven. We all met it here. So what is the history? It has to be stated. Then the last thing is the signatures of both parties. There are so many other details there, but I'm only trying to tell you the importance of this one, that you look at it. The signatures of both parties. And also, if possible, the signatures of the witnesses and some other things like the seal of the lawyer, the signature of the lawyer. So I think I've been able to enlighten us with this video, the importance. I want to make it a short video. The importance of the deed of assignments. The deed of assignments in any real estate transaction. So whenever you buy a piece of land, it is not enough just to collect the receipts or collect the COO. You need this. It needs to be prepared by a lawyer, and preferably a specialist, a property lawyer. I have my reasons, and just like I said, I will be saying it, I'll be discussing it in a subsequent video where I'll be talking about a generalist lawyer and a specialist lawyer, my own take. So we meet in our next video. If you are yet to subscribe to this channel, kindly do by clicking on the subscribe button and click on the notification bell so that you can be notified whenever we release a new video. If you have learned one thing or two from this video, kindly give it a thumbs up. So we meet in our next video. Stay blessed.